Welcome to our new channel, the Romany Pirates. We are Emma and Reese, a free-spirited married couple who with our little dog Daisy have been travelling around in our van discovering the UK and Europe for almost 10 years. So join us on our unplanned adventures and our bid for a freer life as we renovate our newest van, discover new places across the UK and take on the brand new venture of Canal Life.
Hi guys, so today is the start of our big van conversion. Hopefully make it look fantastic. So we've got quite a lot to do today, haven't we?
Yeah, going to get as much done as we can today basically, so just start by ripping out what's already here and yeah, see where we get to.
Right, so now what we need to do, Reese, is we need to take this fabric cover off this one. And then it's going to have a bit on the front that covers like in a box. Does that make sense? Yeah, so that when that flops down, it's going to sit on the kitchen units, which are going to be here, here and along here.
As long as you know what you're doing.
Kitchen units. Paper clips stuck, so I haven't even been using paper clips. You know these here? See them little roller catchers? Yeah. Oh, there's some. What does it need? Two.
Say hello, Stuart.
Hello, Stuart.
And then, yeah, and then the length that way was 6. Oh God, I wish I listened at maths. Right.
Don't move. Keep hold with left hand, let go with right hand.
Let go with right arm.
So this is my stepdad Stuart, and he's been helping us out with a lot of building and a lot of other things for years and years and years on houses.
It's only
vans.
40 years, love, it's not long. Don't know where the time's gone. It's been a laugh a minute, hasn't it?
I don't know about that, but
Fucking it's been bleeding traumatic.
So we have built the bed at the back, which is 3 foot, and we're obviously going to have our fold down bit, which will come out just over another 3 foot, so that'll make a 6 foot long bed, but really wide, because it was really important to us that we had a really nice spacious wide bed, especially with Daisy, because we just roll on a dirt when we're asleep. So what we're originally going to do, we use these, but I'm thinking I've got the MDF under there that's no use. Back you're not going to see, you're not really going to notice. So I think it should be all right. Hi, right, so we're about to drill 2 holes in the roof of our van and cut 2 holes in the roof of our van. Ready for the air vents, so it's really nerve-wracking, and we've been procrastinating all morning trying to put off doing this, but we're going to go for it, because unless you give something a go, you don't know if you can do it, do you? So what we started off by doing is to mask out using this template and masking tape, and we've masked out the square that we need to cut, then drilled holes in all 4 corners, and if you use masking tape just over where you're going to drill, it just helps the drill to get a little bit more grab so it can go through the metal, because obviously it skirts along the surface of the metal.
Hello.
Hello. We've drilled our cut our second hole in the van.
Wonderful. So there we have it. 2 roof fans fitted. I'm really pleased with myself actually. I've noticed though that I think I've dented the roof with my weight a little bit every now and again, but hopefully that'll pop back up. One thing to remember that I noticed when I was doing this is to make sure that the hinges are facing towards the front, because when you open the fans, not that I think you would be driving with them open, but if you were, they need to be in the way of aerodynamics, I suppose, with the wind sort of going over them. Hello, so we are making some progress in the van now, just getting these tiles on the wall, which will look pretty cool. Just laying the floor down now, which Emma's just trying to work out the pattern for, because it's like a jigsaw puzzle. Yeah, there's no pattern to it. It's one of those mismatched wood effects. I'm
sure one of you will tell us it is a pattern, but I'm saying there's no pattern.
Yeah, well, we're going with no pattern anyway. There's no pattern to this one.
So we've been cracking on with the van as much as we possibly can do. Today we've managed to get the fold-up part of the bed done. So we're hoping it's going to fit when we actually get inside and try and do it. Fingers crossed. But we've basically used a thin piece of MDF, put some slats across the back, put some tongue and groove on the front to make it look pretty. It does weigh quite a bit, so we'll just have to hope that it's not going to be too much and too heavy. And what else have we got done now? We've got the varnishing done, haven't we?
Yeah, varnishing, the pebbles are on and grouted.
Yeah. Fabric on the roof.
Fabric on the roof.
So we've not got much left to do, although it still looks an absolute mess in the van. But we'll show you when it's up, hopefully.
So welcome to our almost completed van. We've nearly got there now, but we just thought we'd wrap up the whole of this episode by just showing you around where we've got to, what we've done and what it looks like, and hopefully you like it. So we've got a seat here which has got storage underneath, so we can pop all sorts of bits and bats under there. It also has all of our electricity supply in there at the moment. We are upgrading that to a 200 lithium amp hour battery, which we bought but not fitted yet. So over here we've got our larder units, which was originally one big larder unit that we cut down into 2 units. So we've got drawers where we can keep as cutlery and as underwear, things like that, and then as pans and plates and what have you. On this side we've got our food in that top bit, and all our sort of fridge type things in the bottom bit until we get ourselves sorted out with a new fridge, because that bottom bit's really, really cold. I don't think we're actually going to need to get a new fridge until like summer, are we? Because there's not really any need for it.
No.
Then over here we've got my ridiculously sized sink. So this is the wooden sink that inspired the entire van, really, to be honest. And it's fabulous. I absolutely love it. So inside here we've got like folding washing up bowl, folding drainer, and it's quite useful because there's so much space. It's in a van, you often have a really little sink and it's really, really frustrating. So this time we've sort of gone for this very oversized one. Under here we have metal trays that keep our clothes, our towels, Daisy's blankets, things like that. All that sort of thing is under there. And then on here we've got obviously like our toothbrushes. So up here we've got our artwork, special artwork that was made for us with Romany pirates on.
And if you want to get find out where we got this from, it was a lady off Facebook that makes them and advertises on the marketplace, but just put a message in the comments and I can give you the link to where we got them from. She's really reasonably priced as well. She's really good. And then we've got like our cups, and then we've got our pebble tiles that we did, and in here these lift up, so in there we've got a bin. And in the opposite side we've got our washing basket in there, so we can put our washing in there. And then up here we've got sort of our tea and coffee and amazing magnetic hooks. These are just absolutely fantastic. You cannot live without them. They fasten our shower up in the back, and they work for everything really. And then up here was, I don't think I've seen anybody else do this actually. I think I might be wrong, you know, put a comment on if you have seen other people do it, but I think we are the only people that I've actually seen put this together. So we wanted a really, really big bed. Like we said before, you know, we've got Daisy, we need space. So it basically just bolts up here. So you can unbolt it, and then it pulls down to make a full size king size bed, and you just roll the mattress out, put your duvet on, really quick and simple. It's not difficult. We do need to sort the curtain out a little bit, I think, so that needs trimming down a bit, I think, because it keeps getting stuck. We've covered the ceiling in fabric and put these sort of wooden panels on here to try and make it into a bit of a gypsy wagon feel. We've obviously got our roof vents fitted. So at the moment we're using the gas cooker that you've seen us using with the little bottles, which is like a portable cooker. They are really handy to have, even if you've got a permanently fitted gas cooker, because if you run out of gas, they're really sort of a good backup. So we are using that at the moment, but moving forward we are going to have a gas cooker fitted under there, which is just one of those flat sort of, oh, I've forgotten what you call them. It's like a glass sort of flat cooker that you get fitted. So we're going to have that fitted under there. We bought it, we just got to get around to fitting that, so that'll be another job. Over here we have a divider into the main cabin, and we have like a little doorway here, but this is just really a kind of emergency exit plan in case we ever need to get into the front driveway. It's not really to sort of use all the time. So over here we've got this little doll's furniture that I don't know if you noticed, but when we were cutting the larder units in half and sorting them out, some little furniture fell out of the back of it, which must have been in there for years and years and years. It was sort of behind the drawers. So this has obviously been some little girl or boy's toy that they've had years ago, and I love stuff like that. Just really like things where they've got a bit of a story behind them, and you can imagine who's enjoyed using them and you know, who's enjoyed playing with them and things like that. So much to Reese thinking I'm a bit crazy, I've took the furniture that we've found and I've like glued it to the top of this cupboard so that we can save it, because it's a bit of a memory of, you know, when we got the units, and so that's sort of saved there now forever. We've got a lovely little poem over here because we love us poetry, and me and Reese write a lot of poetry, don't we?
Yeah, I like writing poetry.
And then we've got some hooks up here. These are the bird themes, which keeps in line with the sort of nature theme that we've got throughout. So we've got obviously the picture with the Romany pirates, which is a tree of life. We've then got the woodland scene that goes all the way back down the sides of the back of the van into the bed. And we've got various handles, which I'll get Reese to sort of do a close-up on, of all different animals and things like that, so it just keeps in with that theme.
We got time on our side.
Down here was a bit of a sort of, I think, an ingenious invention. So we've got an IKEA storage box. I'm sure everybody's seen these. Everybody had them at some point about sort of 5-10 years ago. They were really popular. You can now pick them up on Marketplace and stuff, on Facebook and on eBay, really, really cheap for like a £5. So I basically just sort of dismantled it and then fitted some hinges on here on the front bit, because the lid should normally lift off. So I fastened the lid to the front with some hinges there and some hinges at the back. And so when you lift this up,
You just slide it forward a little bit and then you lift it up and then the toilet is revealed.
So this is Daisy's little bed under the seat. She likes to get cosy in there. So we found her a nice cosy little bed.
So that's completes our tour around our little cosy home on wheels. We hope you've liked what we've done with it. I hope we've given you some ideas maybe on how you can do yours. And I suppose my advice really after we've actually done 4 vans, not 3. My advice really on going forward would be to just do a van that represents you, do something that is you, that feels like home.
Join us next time on Romany Pirates as we head into North Wales and Snowdonia, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button.
This is like my dream home. Ooh, fingers crossed we're going to find somewhere, otherwise we're just going to have to pull up and hope for the best.
This is the reality of van life.
Yeah, just putting my hair up this morning and it went and I ended up having to lay on the van floor. And Reese is like, do